much, and thank you to the whole team for the work that you're doing. It's absolutely vital for the city, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right, now it's 10:58, so are our zone committee people here? They're not. Okay, so we'll move on to the item 20, notice of motion. David, would you like to move the motion and speak to it?
Thank you. As a result of the flooding of the
You got your thing on? Speak on?
Sorry, it's not.
Yeah, right.
So as a result of the floods of the 21st to 23rd of July, a number of works were conducted under emergency in South Shore and South New Brighton. And effectively in 12 hours we managed to achieve a bunding to prevent further flooding, in an action that really did that in 12 hours, what a number of us in the community have been advocating to get done for about the last 4 or 5 years. The costs of this work are still being debated. I've had advice from ministers of the Crown that LINZ were paying for the lot, but it appears there may be some cost sharing amongst it. But regardless of that, this work was done very quickly. I sought to have a continuation, a completion of the works that were done in terms of a little bit further compaction of the bunding, some soil to be added and grassing, which ultimately would lead to the removal of the silt trap fences that have been applied. So I've been extremely pleased with the work that has been achieved in South Shore in a very short space of time. However, there is a continuation of work that needed to be considered as well along the domain frontage, which has been severely eroded and subject to further inundation. The camping ground started to flood, and only the quick action of the contractors prevented some quite severe inundation to a council asset, which I might add we have just recently signed a 31-year lease, and we need to ensure that asset remains viable and the domain frontage, our pathways and things are protected. So in summary, my resolution seeks to address the completion of the work started over the emergency, to address some of the severe issues along the domain frontage and restore it to its pre-earthquake status and level of protection to council assets. Early this morning, my original resolution has been slightly amended. The Mayor pointed out to me that in fact the works were done prior to the state of emergency being declared, so therefore there would be a need to have resource consent for a continuation or completion of the works. So item 2 of the resolution has been reworded, where I have included wording in there to seek urgent resource consent, acknowledging the advice of the Mayor earlier. So, and then simply noting the last point in 3 that yes, there is a report coming in October. So I'm happy with the advice I've had on 2, and would seek your support to pass this motion.
Thank you. Do I have a seconder? Tim Scandrett. Any other discussion? I've
just got a question in terms of...
No, we're in debate. We're in debate. I went straight to the debate. It's a notice of motion that was moved by a councillor.
Okay.
It's an appropriate process. So is there any debate? Any other debate? I'll put the motion. All those in favour say aye. All those opposed say no. That's carried. Thank you.